James Flanagan operates a construction company, and President Trump's massive border wall was a project too big to resist bidding on, so he did. He submitted a wall pitch that has some remarkable features: lasers, anti-tunnel technology, a surface that cuts your hands when you try and climb it, and more. It is a remarkable work of art. But now his company is being threatened. San Francisco, Berkeley, Oakland, all big cities in California, all threatening to blacklist him merely for bidding on a federal project. James Flanagan joins us tonight to explain what exactly has happened. Mr. Flanagan, thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Tucker. It's great to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
So first, just quickly, did I characterize your wall correctly and all the features that it has? It doesn't sound like any wall I've ever seen.
Well, sure. Actually, all the credit goes to Charles Russillo, who is the designer, the architect, and a brilliant engineer. And he approached me not too long ago to really, it's an honor and humbling to be the one to hopefully build this wall, because it's better than any concrete or any wall that anyone has ever seen. And it is. It basically, any problem that anyone can really come up with to penetrate this wall, we have a system to basically combat that.
So the wall looks like it leans a little bit. In what direction and why?
Right. Well, it would lean south towards Mexico at a 30-degree angle. And really what this does, it makes it much more difficult to climb. You can kind of picture it as like a rock climber climbing at an inverted type cliff. It's not a straight vertical wall. And then on top of that, it has serrated face, which basically would cut your hands apart if you did try to climb this wall. There's sensors all over it, below it, and basically if anyone even gets near it or tries to penetrate it in any way, the governing authorities would know right away via computer system. Each wall panel has a serial number, and as soon as one of these sensors picked up any type of activity, a computer system would read that, and basically the authorities could respond accordingly.
I think that qualifies as a big, beautiful wall, not coining the phrase, merely repeating it. So is this something that you're building because it's a job, or do you want to build this? Do you have an ideological attachment to it? Do you think it's necessary?
Well, I'm really glad you asked that. I believe in this wall. I mean, one more thing that I want to say, there's no concrete involved with this wall. This is a composite material. This is something that no one's ever seen. It has ballistic capabilities. It has blast capabilities. It's very light. It's 10 times lighter than concrete, or I'm sorry, 100 times lighter than concrete, and 10 times stronger. It has a 5,000 per square inch compression strength.
Wow.
It's amazing stuff, and it'll go up faster, it'll go up cheaper, and it's going to take months, not years to do, and it can employ thousands of people. But back to your question, I think this wall is basically the foundation of really the Trump movement and the American movement to put our country first. Yeah. It is so important, and I can't stress that enough. And so, it's a business decision for me. It'd be an excellent opportunity. It's something I'd love to do and be a part of, because it's really, I'm looking at it as being a part of history. And then, there's a personal part of it that, I support our president 100%. I support his agenda. And I think we need this wall to basically save our country. At this point, we're in a lot of trouble, and we need to control our border. And this is one way we can do it.
Well, I can tell by your accent you're a native Californian, so I guess you would know. So tell me about the response that you're getting from these three cities, Berkeley, Oakland, and is it LA, threatening to blacklist you. What does that mean exactly if you're blacklisted by those cities?
Well, what it means is that they would boycott or blacklist you from doing any contracts with those cities, and probably eventually the whole state of California. I mean, that's where I really see this going. It's really disturbing. If I was going to describe it in one word, I'd call it tyranny. I don't think it's legal. And what's really strange about it, these are companies that are in the Bay Area. It's not just construction companies, they're tech companies. All kinds of different types of businesses and business owners with employees. And these are people who probably voted for these politicians. So it's kind of really the first thing or incidents that I've seen where they're hurting their own people on their side. I mean, as far as the left goes, or Democrats and who really don't want to see this wall go up, or really hate anything that our president wants to do. And so it's disturbing, and it's kind of unique in that way. So I'm hoping the folks that are these business owners and the people that work for them, it's kind of a wake-up call, and kind of see that, I don't think these politicians really care about us. I don't
No.
think they have our best interests at heart. And I think they're all just drunk on money and power, and that's all they care about. And really, I would challenge them to call me, and I'll go to their house, and I'll remove their fence or their walls for them and see how they would like it to live without a fence or a wall, or with a gate on their front door, or with a lock on their door. I challenge that, and I'll do it for free.
I like your style, James. Thanks for joining us. Good luck out there.
Thank you,
Good to see
Tucker.
tonight. Thanks. Now on to a very important story. A doctor in Detroit has been